name's Lauren Godfrey. I'm from Bella Betty's Maternity Boutique, and I'm going to talk to you about maternity bras and what you should be looking for. Lisa's 37 weeks pregnant, so we're doing a fitting here for the end of your pregnancy. But you should bear in mind that you should actually be fitted for a bra as soon as you notice a noticeable change in the size of your breasts, which for most women is by the end of the first trimester. What happens, and you're probably feeling it already, is your breasts are getting ready to make milk. So there's an extra blood supply, your glands are working, they're swelling, you'll be getting tenderness, and of course an increase in size in your breasts. What is the difference between a maternity bra and a regular bra? You'll notice there's a wide elastic diaphragm, which is the part that runs beneath your breasts. This is for support and also for your comfort. You'll also notice there's no underwire in a maternity bra. This is also one for your comfort, and two, to make sure that there's nothing pressing on any of your milk ducts, which can give you trouble later on with mastitis. The third main feature is your drop cups or action clips, which is of course how you're going to access your breast for feeding. These should be able to drop down easily with one hand. Simply lift the clip and drop down. One other thing you'll notice on your maternity bra is that you have 6 rows of hook and eyes instead of your usual 3. This is because as your baby's growing, your organs are moving, your rib cage is expanding to make a way for everything. So you'll find that as you grow, you actually need to move outwards on your hook and eyes as you get bigger. Lisa's at 37 weeks, so she's basically at the largest that she's going to get on the rib cage. From this point onwards, the baby's dropping, the baby will be born, and the ribs will start to come back in, and then she can move back inwards on her hook and eyes. So if we were to look at what you should be looking for when you're fitting your bra, first and most important thing is that the cup is covering the entire breast. So your seam should be well back behind your breast, so it's not pushing on any of your milk ducts. And on the front here, you want to make sure that the breasts are not bulging or spilling out, and that the cup is sitting close to your chest but not pressing on it. You can see here this is not pushing any indentation into the breast. Another part is that the diaphragm shouldn't be sitting on your breast at all, it should be below the breast. Of course, you also don't want them too loose. So if the front here is gaping, or if you've got big puckers or seams in there, then you know that you're not filling out the cups properly and you won't be supported. You'll know that you've got it at the right firmness if you can just run a finger under the back here. If it's too loose, you'll feel it riding up and it won't be supporting you. If it's too tight, you won't be able to get your fingers on it and you'll probably feel like you're being squeezed. Looking at your straps, once again, you should just be able to run a finger under there easily. Bearing in mind this is actually supporting the weight of your breast, so it does need to be firm, but not so firm that it's digging into you. You'll also find with most maternity bras that just simply adjusting straps is enough to give you a lot more room, or tighten the cups. For instance, if we were to loosen this down, when Lisa's milk supply has come in, she suddenly has all this extra space at the top of the cup. So if we were fitting Lisa at the beginning of her pregnancy, say around the first trimester, we'd want to make sure that we had a little bit of space in there for her to grow. She can check this by just placing her hand into the top of the cup. If she can fit her hand in there, then you know you've got enough room for you to swell up a little more and it's not going to cause any dramas. You just want to make sure though that it's still quite firm and supportive on the lower part of your breast, because that's where your support's coming from.
Will the one bra suit me right through the beginning of my pregnancy up until the end and then be on ready for breastfeeding, or will I need to purchase different sizes?
Every woman's different in the way that her breasts change. Most people will notice they've gone up a size or 2 at the beginning of the pregnancy, and then of course that's when you should come in for your fitting. If you've made sure that you can fit your hand in there, you're on the tightest rung at the back, you've got your room in there to grow. Of course, if it begins to feel tight or uncomfortable at any time, then you need to come back in and be refitted. Okay. But as a general rule, if you come back around 7 months, then a fitter can check it for you again and just make sure that you're still in the right size.
Okay. How many bras do you think I'll need?
During your pregnancy, I'd recommend a minimum of 2 just so that you can alternate. The trouble is, when your milk comes in, a lot of people have a lot of leaking, so your bras are always moist. You might need to change them a few times a day, and they're going to be need to wash regularly. So you need to have at least 3 or 4 bras during
Okay.
the nursing stage.
Okay.